All right, today we're going to tackle a project that is, I think, deeply satisfying for a lot of us, teaching our personal AI agent to manage our email. But look, this isn't just about making things easier, it's about doing it safely. And that distinction, it's absolutely critical.
I mean, we all know this feeling, right? That your inbox is just this runaway train you can't stop. The source material calls it a constant low-level anxiety, and that just hits the nail on the head. It's that feeling of way too many messages, not enough signal, and you're always worried you're missing something important buried under all that junk.
Well, this is the solution. Your AI can step in and basically become the perfect gatekeeper. It can scan everything, figure out what you actually need to see, and just let all that other noise, the newsletters, the receipts, the promotions, just let it fade into the background.
So let's be really clear about the goal here. It's simple, but man, is it appealing. To get a clean, summarized inbox delivered right to you with only the stuff you actually need to know about.
And yeah, this visual, it just captures that transformation perfectly, doesn't it? On the left, that's the chaos most of us are living with every single day. And on the right, that's the calm, focused reality an AI assistant can give you. A simple summary of what you actually need to do something about.
Now, you might be wondering, hey, if this is so great, why isn't it the first thing we did? And the reason is simple. Email is an open door. It's a direct pipeline where literally anyone on the internet can put text right in front of your AI. And that comes with some serious risks.
And this is the huge shift we have to talk about. Up until now, you've been the only one talking to your AI. It trusted every single thing you gave it because it came from a trusted source, you. But with email, your AI is now processing completely untrusted content from the outside world.
And that right there brings us to the #1 security boogeyman for AI agents, prompt injection. This is where an attacker hides malicious commands inside what looks like totally normal content, like the body of an email, all to try and hijack your AI.
I mean, here's a textbook example of what an attack like this actually looks like. An attacker sends an email, and buried inside is this little instruction. The danger is that your AI might not see this as just text to be summarized, but as a new command that it needs to execute. And that confusion, that inability to tell the difference between data and an instruction, that is the whole vulnerability. Without the right safeguards, the AI can get tricked and just start following orders from a total stranger, which could lead to, data leaks or sending out emails you never approved.
And believe me, this isn't just a what-if scenario. The source material points to a real-world exploit that actually targeted Microsoft's 365 Copilot. Attackers were sending emails with instructions that were totally hidden from the human user, but were perfectly visible to the AI. That's scary stuff. So, okay, how do we actually defend against this? I mean, we can't just plug our AI into the internet and cross our fingers, right? No way. We need to be really deliberate about this and build a set of strong digital guardrails. Our whole strategy here is built on layers of defense. First, we start by minimizing its privileges, so even if it does get tricked, it can't do that much damage. Then we add really strict rules to its core programming, its system prompt. And of course, we always keep a human, that's you, in the loop for any really important actions. But let's be clear, the single most important one, and where we're starting today, is read-only access. This idea of privilege minimization is our single strongest protection. It's simple. If the AI doesn't have the permission to do something dangerous, an attacker can't trick it into doing it.
And the boundaries here are crystal clear. With read-only access, the AI can do all the helpful stuff we want. It can scan, categorize, and summarize all day long. But it has absolutely zero ability to do anything risky, like sending emails, replying, or forwarding anything.
And look, we need these guardrails because the folks who build these things, OpenAI themselves, even they admit that this prompt injection problem is so fundamentally hard, it may never be completely solved. So a layered, cautious approach isn't just a good idea, it's really the only responsible way to move forward.
Okay, so with our safety plan all locked in, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does this whole system actually work? The good news is, this system builds on a few core pieces we've already put in place. This timeline really shows how all the pieces are coming together. We've already given our agent an identity, we taught it how to run on a schedule, and we gave it skills. Today, we're just adding email as a new input to that whole system we've already built. So check out the daily flow. It's pretty elegant, actually.
A scheduled job wakes the agent up. It then uses one of its skills to connect to your Gmail account. It reads the new emails, figures out what's important, and then, boom, it sends that clean, simple summary right to you on Telegram. It's a beautiful, automated little workflow.
And after all that careful, safety-first setup, we get to the good part, the payoff. Your automated morning summary. This is the thing that makes it all worthwhile. Seriously, just imagine waking up to this. Instead of 100 new emails screaming for your attention, you get a simple message on your phone that says, hey, here are the 2 things you actually need to look at. It lets you start your day with focus and clarity before you even open your laptop. It's a game changer.
This also creates this really fantastic structure for your day. We've already set up that evening reflection to help you look back on what you've done. This morning summary becomes the other bookend, helping you prepare and look ahead. Together, they create this powerful AI-assisted daily routine. But you gotta remember, the summary is only as good as the rules you give it. You have to be the one to teach the agent what urgent or important actually means to you. A vague rule like find important stuff isn't gonna work very well. But a specific rule, like any email from my contacts that has the word deadline in the subject, now that will get you fantastic results. So, think about what we've done here. We have successfully and safely connected our AI to a massive stream of information in our lives. We've basically given it the ability to read and understand a part of our world. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question. Now that it can read, what other tasks are you going to have it take on next?